Huam Prize laureates, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Homo ludens. This elegantly formulated Latin language description of humankind as an inquisitive, playful species was coined by the Dutch historian and cultural theorist Johan Huizinga in 1938. He believed that what is uniquely human is pleasurable inquisitiveness, not necessarily with an immediate practical purpose. This typifies much of the very best that people can achieve. Huizinga believed that playing games is how we learn to create rules and order, which are essential to us humans as cultural beings and a basis for peaceful coexistence. I don't want to suggest for a moment that research, engineering, the arts, or community service are to be compared with playing, but they are uniquely human persons, based in human qualities that some of us obviously have more of, and that we, according to Huizinga, learn from an early age. Without this, we would have none of what today's Huam Prize laureates represent. We can easily be depressed by all the insurmountable challenges that humanity is constantly facing. But precisely because the individuals and organizations, such as those being rewarded here today, have dedicated themselves to creative and innovative work, we can continue to hope that there are solutions to the problems of today and tomorrow. This is not to say that any of this will be or has been simple or self-evident. It requires people who are prepared to take on challenges with creativity, energy, and innovation. Homo ludens, thank you for being with us. What then is the purpose of rewarding prizes to people? It is not just about the award ceremony we are now experiencing. It is just as much about sending a clear signal that these people are role models. See what they have achieved. A not so educated guess is that in their work, these laureates have repeatedly encountered problems in the form of failed experiments, inadequate funding, mistrust by established authorities, and the like. But perhaps the very persistence that is associated with all creative work is important to understand and to highlight on an occasion like this. An expert is a person who has made all the mistakes that can possibly be made in a very narrow field, said Niels Bohr, a pioneer in the development of modern physics, but just as relevant in the arts or social work. It is, of course, because of all our experiences during the journey that the right outcome can eventually emerge. I think that today all of us can rest assured that these laureates have hardly walked a straight and easy path. Today's prize ceremony will represent a moment of reflection about the important work being rewarded and that we hope can continue to be developed both by the laureates themselves and by all those who let themselves be inspired by the laureates. This is another reason why awards like the Huam Prize are important. They help spread knowledge about achievements and contributions in fields that so easily end up overshadowed by the political events poured over us by the media every day. But Homo ludens, today is your day. You have stretched the boundaries of our knowledge, of the ways we can interpret the world around us and how our community involvement can be expanded. But believe me, these intellectual boundaries are just as important and just as difficult to stretch as any physical boundaries. It is important to recognize and to reward achievements for the greatest benefit to humankind, as Alfred Nobel, another great founder of prizes, put it. The Huan Prize has gradually but successfully established itself as one of the world's prestigious awards and will celebrate its 30th anniversary next year. I fervently advocate the ideal of balanced progress in science and humanities that the Huan Prize has been pursuing. And I am convinced that the prize will continually extend the boundary of its own role for the world scientific community and humankind in time to come. Congratulations to the Huan Prize laureates, and let us celebrate the extended territory of Homo Ludens.